This video shows the extreme testing of the new BrushDestructor Model-17 blade. The aim of this blade is to make it even tougher for commercial users who use large powerful machines where time is money and so push their machines and blades to the limit. These users have exposed a couple of weaknesses in the earlier models when used under these conditions. The first is the large opening in the bottom hub to accommodate the wide range of nut guards found in all the different brands of brush cutters, and it is this large hole that considerably weakens the bottom hub. The second is the extreme metal-to-metal contact of the flower blade hitting the metal stops. This new Model 17 blade will address these problems, making this blade safer so no metal parts of this blade can ever break off and become dangerous projectiles. This test involves slamming the blade into two old Australian hardwood trunks to see how this new design with a combination of metal and rubber stood up to this extreme abuse. The teeth on the flower blade were worn to simulate real-world conditions of a blade that had seen 2 or 3 hours of hard work. The two stumps used here are from an old Australian tree that has been laying on the ground for several years, and the wood is very hard. They are cut about 800 mils long. About 500 mils are buried in the ground and the earth is rammed hard around them. So when you see these stumps move from the impact with the blade, you can see how hard I am whacking the blade into these stumps. This of course is not how you should be using a brush cutter, but regular users know that every now and then you cannot help hitting something that will knock your brush cutter back. The aim of this test was not to see how quickly the BrushDestructor blade could cut through these stumps, but if the blade could survive bashing its way through without any parts failing. For your interest, it actually took 7 minutes and 35 seconds to bash through both stumps. I do not recommend using your brush cutter this way, as the shocks that this machine was forced to endure resulted in quite a bit of damage to the machine, and also to the switch, as I was not able to turn this brush cutter off. This was a test of cutting and mulching 2 small trees with a blunt blade. Actually, it was really bashing the trees to bits. Many of the larger branches were cut using the wrong side of the blade, which is not recommended, as it results in a lot of kickback, stress to the blade, machine and operator. This results in a very messy cut, as you can see by these branches. This testing also resulted in a lot of damage to the prototype steel guard I've been working on. As well as stripping out the bolts that hold the gear drive into the gear head. And as you can see, there is no damage sustained to the blade or the rubber impact stop.